Hi everyone, it's Rel Klein and you're watching another movie of the week. The movie for this week was Die Hard, so if you haven't watched it, watch it now. If this is your first time watching movie of the week, every week there's a new movie that I talk about here and you guys can comment below your thoughts and feelings. It's kind of like a book club, and then at the end of every video I say the movie for next week so you guys can follow along. Okay, Die Hard. So I watched it over a week ago, so I might have already forgot stuff, but I was actually working on a short film last weekend, so I watched it before the weekend, and then I just haven't had time to film this video, but I know I need to get it up every Sunday for you guys. But yeah, it was really cool working on a short film, my first professional set. I was a PA, kind of more of the talent PA, and everyone was really nice, and there were some great actors on set, so yeah, it was a really cool experience. But anyway, Die Hard. So this is the first movie on the list so far that is an action movie, and I'm actually a really big action fan, and when you think about action movies, it's like, how can you really analyze an action movie, you know? And I don't know the answer to that either. I think with action movies, it's just like if they have the budget for it, because action movies, if you didn't know, are the ones that cost the most to make, but they also make the most because they do really well internationally, because action movies are easy to follow, you know, in other countries that speak other languages, just because it's so action based, not as dialogue based, even though I feel like this film did have a lot of dialogue for an action movie. But yeah, so really, like, what makes an action movie, I guess, bad is if they don't have enough money for it, because it's really all about like the big fighting scene, the big explosive scenes, so everything with that. Now, Die Hard, like, it was 80s, I think, so, you know, compared to action movies nowadays, it's very different because what we're able to do with technology and everything. So action movies back in the 1900s, back in the 80s, didn't have the same effects, and you know, if it was recreated nowadays, it would probably be so much more, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's any less. I am a big action franchise person, so like I love Mission Impossible, I love the Fast and Furious, I love James Bond, but it's hard. I guess Die Hard is a franchise, but with this, we're only analyzing the first movie, so it's kind of something where it's like, it's not one of my top favorite action movies, so like, why did I include this on the list? Honestly, I don't know. I made this list like still back in 2022, and I don't really know why I decided to add it, but maybe because it's one of the top movies and we can talk about here. Sometimes that happens. I'm like, I don't even know why I add something to the list, but we can always, whatever movie, good, bad, in between, we can always talk about it. So that's what we're doing here. Die Hard 1 takes place Christmas, and people like to argue that it is or isn't a Christmas movie. You know, I'm Jewish, not really crazed about Christmas movies, but I guess I would consider it a Christmas movie because it takes place over Christmas. And I do think there are a lack of like Christmas action movies. I really don't know. Can you count Home Alone as a Christmas action movie? I don't know. So it's a Christmas movie in my opinion. Very different than most Christmas movies, but it is. I think what's interesting about this action movie is because it really is like pretty much this one guy. This one guy, and it's not like a team, and a lot of times you see a team and you see like someone like training or like trying to like have a heist or have a plan and stuff, and this guy, he's just trying to like save the day, like he's just trying to be a hero. And so it's cool to see this one guy take on so much in a way. And it's crazy how like the police or whatever like didn't trust him, and just like the obstacles he took, like, and it's just what he went through, like especially the scene where he's like barefoot, like he's barefoot the entire movie, but barefoot walking like on glass and stuff. It's just like crazy start from to finish what he's doing in this film. And it only takes place in one building. And you know me, I love movies that take place in just like one location, and you don't see that a lot with action movies. You know, you see car chases, you see them in multiple locations, but this all took place in one location. And I think I like that aspect as well. So yeah, it was just crazy what this man was able to do. And in a way, it's so unrealistic, because if this ever happened in real life, like if one man was trying to take on all these guys at once, like he wouldn't be successful. But it's an action movie. I think what's the most unrealistic part is at the end, when they're all safe and stuff, they just drive away in the limo. They just go away in the limo. And I'm like, they're not gonna talk to the police. Like, he really needs to go to the hospital, like really get checked out, and they just drive away. That's like the most unrealistic part. And then I don't really have much else to say, because I don't know how else to further analyze this film, but I do feel like as filmmakers or viewers or whatever, we should watch all genres of film, and watching an action film is very important, and seeing kind of maybe comparing to action movies nowadays and seeing how much technology has changed, but also seeing like how much was put into this and how it really is all about the money. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Or there was maybe more when I was watching this film and I kind of forgot everything, but that's what happens. So, but yeah, so comment below your thoughts for Die Hard, and then next week's, I know will definitely be much longer of me talking, because guess what? It's Mulholland Drive from 2001. So that is that is a movie. And well, also I just want to say, like, technically it was supposed to be a TV show first, like it was a pilot first, and then it didn't get picked up, and they filmed more and then made it into a movie. So make sure you watch the movie. I don't know if there's, you can see the pilot, unaired pilot somewhere in line, but make sure you watch the movie from 2001, Mulholland Drive. But that is a movie that we will discuss. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment your thoughts on Die Hard below, and watch Mulholland Drive for next week. And bye!